Brilliant. Thanks.
So Solace Lifesciences, these medical doctors now brings Xosialx into the picture and told Xosialx that, look, we have something incredible after 30 years, over decades of clinical studies. The United States government subcontracted us to do this. But we don't know how to market things, because we are more scientists and researchers and doctors and professors. So you guys are a top leading marketing company in the world. So we want you to take this to the rest of the world. Let them know how powerful this thing will touch lives, will affect lives. It will impact the health of people. Okay. And say they looked at all the ingredients, the publications and everything, and they were impressed. So Xosialx now rewards you and I, we the subscribers, who will introduce others to this platform. And that is where the project comes in. The good thing is that this is not a physical product, so there is no inventory. There is no country manager. There is no need for FDA approval in every country. The only FDA approval is the United States, and they have approved it already. There is no shipping cost. There is no warehousing. There is no physical product logistics to handle it, and so the production cost is very low. There is a very low production cost because it's just one-time production, and everything is on the mobile app. And so it's just a digital wellness platform. So it will move faster because normally in this industry, what happens is that sometimes the company will say, oh, we have product shortage. Oh, we are waiting for an approval in this country. We are waiting for endorsement from the government and this and that. No, this is, it's like Netflix. You don't need an approval of anything before the thing, but you need an approval from the parent country. And this has already been done in the United States. Okay. Now, what do you do to be able to end? Now, one of the things that we have decided to let people know is that people may sometimes have skepticism when they hear of some of these things. But then they also have a need. They have mortgages to pay. They have school fees, utilities, insurance, expenses to pay. And people have dreams. They have the dream of leading their own company, impacting charity, flying around the world, dream of vacation, helping others. Many people have dreams. When we were children, we used to have big dreams. But when our salary started depleting, we juxtapose our dreams with our salaries. Our salaries are small. Our dreams are big. There is a mismatch. So people begin to rationalize, start cutting down their dreams, and they do that mentally. They will tell you that I don't even need to stay in East Legon. It's not even a nice place. Forget about cantonment. Silicon Valley is not even beautiful. Get somewhere in Ghetto Nima or Teshimami and stay. Just so that they'll be comfortable in their comfort zone because they think they can't achieve it. But that is because their dream boxes have not been opened. When you meet people who dream big, who see the infinite possibilities of things, you will see that it's possible to have the greatest of family. Take your family on a vacation. Pursue the career you want to have the freedom of time, not just of money, freedom of time that you need. Fly across the world, visit places you only see in James Bond movies and Fast and Furious movies. Okay, go to Maldives, relaxing your tattered body on an island of Maldives, drinking your pina colada, and having a rollicking health time of your life. It's possible. It's there. It's a dream. Okay, there was a time when our dreams were bigger than our fears. And this gives us the opportunity to expand. So how do you take this as your project? First, buy it. Price is $42.49 every month, or $458.91. I'm telling you, it's best to start with the yearly than the monthly. Now, sometimes everybody says, I want to start with the monthly and see. I want to start with the monthly and see. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. I did the yearly. It's not because of the money. My belief in the thing, when I watched the articles and watched the videos, it was off to the roof. And I've always been in this industry also to know that when I always do something monthly and they are deducting every month, I normally am not comfortable with it. And I also know that it's always cheaper to do the yearly. And in this one, it's cheaper. It's $51 cheaper to do the yearly than to do the monthly. So if one can afford, it's good to go for the yearly. If one cannot afford, the person can do the monthly. But as the person is paying every month, because of the depreciation of the local currency against the dollar, that person is likely to be paying more every month because the local currency is depreciating against the dollar. But if the person can afford, the yearly is always the best. And the yearly also gives you peace of mind. You pay it once. The only time you pay it again is not every month, but the next year. Okay. So let's assume that you bought your app and you are using it. Okay. What you now do is you install it and start using it immediately. You do your stress test and start using it. All the 8 neuroacoustic based journey designed to support you, you get it all. And there is a 30-day money back guarantee for the monthly. There is no 30-day money back guarantee for the yearly because it goes into the system. Okay. Now, so you use the thing, and then how do you work? All you do now is tell friends, families, co-workers, acquaintances, tell them you have something good for them. They will usually ask you, what is it about? And then you tell them you have expert doctors and professors who will tell them about this good news. So all you do is you bring them to us in the beginning. We do have daily presentations. Every day we are having presentations. So you just have to bring them into the presentation to come and enjoy the moment. When they come, we will educate them for you. We will talk to them for you. We will explain things to them for you. Okay. And they will join the Zoom. We will detail everything for them. They will ask questions and we'll address them. They will also come on board. That is how come you are paid. The first income you get is the first experience bonus. Anytime somebody gets the monthly pack, you get $10. If the person goes for the annual package, you get $100. This is one time for the person. What about if the person renews subsequent month or subsequent year? That's another new income we'll talk about. So first experience bonus is like a fast start income, $10 or $100. Now there are levels. When you get one person registered, that is level 1. When you get 2 people, that is level 2. Okay. And then you keep going to the others every single time. That is how it works. Okay. Now, it goes all the way to level 7. To level 7. And when you get to level 7, the beautiful thing about level 7 is that it will open the doors for you every single time. It will open the door for you to have the opportunity to make even significant income. Let's look at the second income. The second income you get is $50 when you get to manager 3. Manager 3 simply means you've registered 3 people. You get a one-time $50. When you get to manager 7, it means you've registered 7 people. You get $200. Now remember that by the time you get to that $200, if you had registered those 7 people on the annual package, each one would have already given you $100. So you would have already gotten $700 plus this $200 bonus. Okay, so that is it. You get that together with this. Now, when you get to 5K, 5K means that you and your team, either the team you brought or those above you, they are also registering others. So all of them coming into your team, the total purchases you make at any period, it can happen in a week, in a month, whatever it is, because they accumulate, but it must all happen within a month maximum. When it happens in a month, you get $5,000 of purchases from yourself and your team. You are now 5K. And therefore, the company gives you $500 bonus. These are not the main incomes. These are all the tiny, tiny, tiny incomes. The real big income is coming, and I'm coming to that. Once you get to 10K, okay, 10K means that you and your team, you have made purchase from the company up to $10,000. And the company will dash you $1,000. I have bypassed this already. When you get to 25K, the company will pay you $2,500. I've bypassed that. When you get to 50K, the company will give you $5,000. That's where I am now. And in total, when you get to 500K, you get $50. So in total, you would have collected $89,250. Now, this is not a big income. It's a bridge income. It's a small income towards the big one I'll talk about soon. So that is income number 2. Income number 2 is known as rank advancement bonus. Okay. The next income, and all of these are happening at the same time. Okay. The next income is called member acquisition bonus. You remember I said that when you register somebody on the monthly, you will get $10. What if the person renews the subsequent month? When the person renews, the person is going to pay $42.49 to the company. The company will give you 50% of the CV. So you are going to get up to 50% of the CV. That means the CV is 21. 50% of that is about $10. So you are going to be paid anytime the person renews, depending on how many people you have registered, you are going to be paid up to $10. Again, that is also a small income. But if the person is if you're on the annual package, and this is the reason why I normally say I like the annual package. Because the annual package, when you are on the annual package, you only need 7 people registered for you to be earning that $100. Okay. And so that is really, really good in that regard. Okay. But again, all of these incomes are small. Let's go to the next income. The next income is quite big because it is 1 share. When you get to 10K, you collect 1 share. 1 share from all the global sales, from associates, from customers. All the global sales go into a pool. And from that pool, the company will give you 1 share. If you are 25K, you get 2 shares. If you are 50K, you get 3 shares. So let's say that the global pool is what? Is like $1 million for that month. That is a global pool income. So you are going to get 1 share of that. So it's going to be shared. Okay. It's going to be shared. And if you are at 10K, you are getting that 1 share. So, but if you are 500K, you will get 7 shares of that. So let's just take it like, a percentage sort of, but it's a share based on the whole. Okay. So if I share some 1 million into, let's add this. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus that 3 plus this is 6. Okay, plus this is 10. And so you now have 22. So if I split this whole 1 million into 22, okay, you are going to get 1 share if you are 10K. And then maybe if I'm 500K, I will get 7 of those shares. That is how this one is. So you don't really know this amount because it's a share, but it's a very good income. Now let's go to the big ones, the 2 big ones. Or I just have to put on record that sometimes people worry, how am I going to get $42 to pay every month? I don't have that money. Well, it's easy. See, if you register 7 people on the annual package, okay, you're going to have $950. You can put that money down and it will take care of your monthly purchase for 18 months. 18 months, you don't have to pay any money. Almost 2 years, you don't have to pay any money. All because you just registered 7 people. You have money enough to take care of using the app for 18 months. No wahala. Now let's go to the next income. The next income is the biggest of all. And this is the reason why I joined the company, because those petty incomes I've said before are nothing. The next income and the income I'm about to show you, if you understand it, it will blow your mind. I had to do an Excel simulation, and I'm going to show you. The company doesn't have this Excel because I had to break it down. I wanted to know how much money is going to the company for them to be paying us that huge amount. So this section here will tell you how much money the company is collecting. Okay. And then this here will show you how much money you will be collecting. So you will see that the company will have enough money to pay you. Okay. Now, everybody is supposed to get at least 3 people. Now, it doesn't mean that when you get 1 person, you will not be paid. You'll be paid. But if you want to start entering into this area of income, get 3 people. 3 people registered. How long is it going to take the average person to get to 3 people? I've asked a lot of people. Some people said, I will take a day to get my 3 people registered. You see, you are not the one going to give them the full details. As you bring them to the presentation, we will do the rest for you. But when you start to do all the full details, you are going to see that sometimes they may ask you questions you may not be able to answer. So in order to avoid that, try and be joining the presentations all the time whilst you are connecting your people to us. We will do the heavy lifting. We understand. I have over 200 medical doctors in my organization from over 30 countries right now. I have several professors in my team. I have 6 millionaires in my team, 1 billionaire in the team. So people are serious. They are incredible people. And sometimes you join this and some of them are talking, it gives belief. So it's nice that you are able to connect your people more to the bigger fire than potentially the smaller fire. That will help them to see that this is not a joke. In fact, sometimes when we start a presentation, people will mention the countries they are coming from. And you hear countries from top places. You say, whoa, there's someone from Monaco who is here. Okay. And it's really, really, really incredible. Okay. How long will it take a person to get 3 people? Let me assume that it would take an average of 1 month. Very, very good timing for a person to get 3 people. So the section here, there are levels, but I'm going to represent it as 10, as months. So in your first month, you decide to get your 3 people here. Now, please watch something. The income I'm about to show you is called regenerating matrix. It's big income, but it doesn't start big. And so when a person is focused on instant gratification, that person will look at this income and vamoose. No, this is not instant gratification. This is delayed gratification. So the income you are going to get for that is just $1.28. But you see, you have registered 3 people. But under those 3 people, there are 9 spots under them. So we are going to teach your 3 so that they too, within their 1 month, they will get their 3. So it means that in your second month, you would have gotten 9 extra people. What if the first 3 people didn't do that? That space is going to be filled anyway. If not by you or by them, it will be filled by people above you. The system is a forced matrix. This is a 3 by 20 matrix. It is not a binary. It is not a binary where you have to balance your leg. No. This one, every leg is important. And you don't need to balance your leg. Every single person on any leg is paid. That's how this one works. Every single person. So if your one leg has 100 people and the other leg has 1,000 people, every 1,100 people, every one of them, you are going to be paid on each one of them. And that is how powerful it is. All right. So in your third month, your 9 people would have gotten their 27. So it means that you would have gotten 27 extra people coming to your team. By your 7th month, you are making $6,000 every month. By your 7th month. That is how much you'll be making every month. By your 10th month, you'll be making $78,000 every month. Now, the people are going to come anyway. How do we know that? Because health is precious, because people are going to need it. So people are going to come anyway. So the goal is, and some of these people are coming not because of you, not even because of your team. Like I said, it's a false metric. So people even above you, you don't know them. They will come under you. They will bring others who will come under you in the matrix. By your 12th month or 12th level, when it is all filled, the company would have made what? An income of $22 million, on the number of people that would have come. And you will be making $680,000 every single month. Of course, that $22 million, they are also going to use much of that to pay the rest of the people above you and every other person in the matrix as well. But by 12 months, that is a possibility. By 13th month, we are talking about $2 million per month. This is the craziest part. I know I can get here. How do I know? I know I can get here because this is a forced matrix. But because I alone cannot do this, I alone and my team cannot even do this. This is a false matrix, so it's going to grow anyway. So that is how this is going to work in this. And we are among the few people to start. So far, right now, I've just been told that in the Nucalm era of Xosialx, I'm now the leading figure in the world. So that should tell you that I'm the only one now who has gotten to 50K right now globally. Remember, the whole thing started in America 3 months ago. It came to Africa on the 4th of May. I joined on the 10th of May. So this thing is just started. It's going to grow throughout Africa. Nigeria has over 200 million people anyway. It's going to grow. It's going to grow and it's going to shine. So that is a matrix income. It goes all the way. You see, I didn't go down. It goes all the way to 20 levels. Now, let me show you another income, the biggest of all, and then we are done. The income, and by the way, so if you're manager 3, you can go all the way to 7 levels deep. Okay, manager 3. You can make a little over $6,000 every month. But if you just move and register slightly more than the 3 people and you get to manager 7, you don't go 7 levels, you go 11 levels deep. And that means you could make $200,000 plus every month, even if you don't make that income. Because this income sounds too good to be true in the eyes of people. But if you even don't, let's say that most of these people don't activate subsequent month, okay? Let's say 75% of them don't even activate. You are still going to make $50,000 every month. It's still good money, okay? Now, let me go to the last income. It's called profit sharing positions. And for me, the very thing that shook my bones as a professor of business, the only thing that shook my bones was this one. This is the one, because right now I'm even earning more here than my salary, what I'm about to show you. Today is my 53 days of joining the company. I'm not even 2 months yet. So what I'm about to share with you is profound, incredible, wonderful. And if you get it, you might not even sleep, because unless you use a Nucalm, sleep. You remember I said that you can get 3 people and then you can choose to stop after the 3. And you are still going to earn up to 7 levels deep, which means you can earn over $6,000. But what if you don't stop and you still continue to register more people after your 3 people? What happens? Now watch this carefully. You decide, this lady has not brought anybody, okay? This lady is supposed to register somebody. She has not. But you decide that you are still going to continue registering people. She is going to benefit. If you raise another person, this guy will benefit. If you raise another person, this guy will benefit. Watch this. So you decided to bring this person here. But before this person is brought here, the company creates a profit sharing position for you. It's a clone of yourself. The company creates this in the matrix for you for going beyond the ordinary 3. So what is this for? Well, you are going to see very soon that this is going to create you money you have not even worked for. But you've only worked for it one time, and people are going to fall under this profit sharing position anyway, and you are going to be collecting every single week money from this profit sharing position. If you decide to bring number 5, it won't go to this lady because this lady has 3 spaces to fill. It will rather go to this guy. You see, the company is sharing it equally. So if you get another person, it will go under this guy. And yet the company is going to create a profit sharing position for you here. If you get the next person, number 6 of your own, it will go to this lady. The company will create another profit sharing position for you. If you continue, it will share the numbers here. From here, it comes to this person. From here, it goes to that person. Okay. And then it keeps going and start filling in the people. Now, let's assume that they are all sitting there not working. They are going to be paid on the people you have brought for them. But you will be paid handsomely more. How do I know that? You see, you are in level 0 here. These 3 people will make up your level 1. These 9 clones will make up your level 2. Now, if you have not registered your 9 and these 3 have brought these people, it means the actual human beings would have been filling your level 2. You get the point? But this time, it's not actual human beings. It's a clone of yourself. And anybody that is going to come under these clones are going to be paid. Now, to understand how much they can earn, let me take you back to the income. Now, watch this. If you are in level 0, it means your clone are level 2, which means there is only one gap one level between you and your clones. Keep that in mind. There is only one level between yourself and your clones. Okay, so let me go and show you the income structure. So what this means is that if you are earning at level 12 here, it means there's only one level below between you and your clones. It means your clones are earning at level 10. So let's say that you have failed all your metrics and you are at level 12. That means you are earning $680,000 every month. But your clones are in their level 10. So that means each of the clones will also be making what? $78,000 a month. Each of the clones will be making that money. But whose clone is that? Is you. And how many are these clones? They are 9. So it means that you will multiply this 78 by 9, and you are going to be collecting 78,000 by 9. You're going to be collecting $707,000 every month. Of course, it's going to take some time. From what the CEO actually told me, this could take between 1 to 2 years. Now, let me tell you how powerful this thing is for you to know. You remember I told you that by your 7th month, you'll be making approximately $6,157. Now, I am not in my 7th month. Like I said, today is my 53rd month. I'm not even 2 months yet. And yet I've already been collecting money more than this. Okay. So that should tell you that you can shorten the time or you can elongate the time. That is how powerful it is. Your clones can be earning more than you. So what if I did not have any clone? The only money I'll be collecting is my $680,000. But now that I have a clone, I'll collect more. Now, right now, I have 36 people registered. That means that I have how many clones? Who can type it there for me? I want to be sure that you're following. I have 36 people registered. So that means that I have how many clones? How many clones do I have in my metrics? How many total number of clones do I have? Let me see whether somebody has got that. Jeffrey says 35. No, it's not 35. Okay. Somebody says 30. Let me see who says 30. No, it's not 30. You guys need to really, really enjoy the learning. Okay. Akotia says 33. That is correct. Okay. It means I have 33 clones. I have 33. Remember, the first 3 don't make up the clones. The first 3 don't make up the clones. It is after the first 3. So if I have 41 people registered, how many clones do I have? If I have 41 registered, how many clones do I have now? How many clones? How many clones? Well, you see, that's why I said once you understand this mathematics exactly. No, it's not 39. It's not 39 clones. It's 38. Now we're getting it. It's 38, exactly. Not 48 or 38. Okay. 38 clones. So once you get this, it will help you to know that when you have finished getting your first 3 people, don't stay. Don't remain at where you are. Continue getting people because you are building a legacy. So your family will eat every time because the clones will be fetching money every moment in time. And believe it or not, people are going to come every time. So the clones are just going to be increasing every moment in time. Ladies and gentlemen, the company pays weekly. And there's one thing I want you to note. The company pays you for the work you did 2 weeks before. So let's say that you registered somebody. And let's say that you registered 7 people today. And today is July 1. And you have registered 7 people today. And you didn't register anybody again. These 7 people, you registered them on the yearly pack. Okay, that means you've made $700. Okay, this $700 will show in your back office next week after 7 days. You see it in your back office. But the money will hit your bank account in 14 days. So I just wanted to know. So the work you have done today is paid. So sometimes what I see is that a person can register somebody maybe today. Then after 5 days, he said, I've not been paid. Yes. Not that you've not been paid. Your money is not even showing yet in your account. But you see it on the bar that you've registered 7 people and you see it in your rank. But your payment it lags 14 days behind. So if after the first day, you registered another 7 people on the 5th day, on the 5th of July, that one will also take another 14 days for you to be paid. But you see it in the system. So please have that patience when you get it. And by the way, to get paid, you just have to attach your bank account to the e-wallet. The moment you get your payment, your 14 days have come, they will send you an email. And that email they'll give you a username, not a username. They will tell you to use your ID number and a password will be given to you. They will tell you to enter your wallet. They'll give you the link to go to your wallet and then change your password and then set up your bank account. So that means you are attaching your bank account to your wallet system. And this is one time. Once you do that one time, it's done. Anytime you are paid, it goes to your bank account. Anytime you are paid, it goes to your bank account. And I've done that. Oh, and by the way, you can also uncheck the box that don't pay me into my bank account yet. Let me accumulate the money. In fact, when I collected my first money, I've decided to do that so that they don't pay me. So the money is accumulating, in your wallet. Okay. And then you can collect it anytime. Because the thing is that the money is going to hit your Ghana bank account or your Nigerian bank account or your local bank account. It's going to hit it at that currency. But if it comes into my local currency, the money is small. So I want it to stay in the dollar section for the thing to appreciate. So because next year, dollar is going to be higher in my local currency than in dollars. So I normally want to keep it there. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but that I love exchange rate principles. But if I need it, of course, you have to collect that income. The world is already moving in a digital direction. Everything is going digital. People are selling clothes digitally and they are delivering it. Everything is going digital. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity right now controlling the world. So this thing is going to grow. This is a hospital we are talking about in the pocket of your hand. A whole hospital. Somebody said, what was my first big paycheck? My first big paycheck, are you talking about weekly or monthly? Okay, my first big paycheck was 30,000 cedis. Let me just put it that way. That's about 3,000 and something dollars. It was about $3,000. That was my first big paycheck. Okay, $3,000. But remember, I'm a different breed. Take note. I work, differently. I'm working with people who, from multiple countries. So if you work a quarter of the way I work, I'm telling you, you will do great. If you work equal to the way I work, I'm telling you, you will make even more money than myself. Okay. I understand the system, so I work within that. So my first income was $3,000. That is what I pinned out. But that was a monthly one, not a weekly one. Okay. I allowed the weekly one to accumulate to a monthly. And then I took that. That was my first pay. I'm 53 days old. So as time goes on, the income is going to net just double. My income your income too, is going to not double. It's going to multiply. It's going to multiply. The multiplication is crazy. If you understand the metrics I showed you. See, if you understand the principle of this compounding, you will see why. If you check it, even on the metrics income alone, look at it. It was just $1. Okay. It's not doubling every month. Check it. It's not doubling every month. It's not multiplying. It's quasi multiplying. It's quadrupling multiplying. So that 1 month by 10 months would have been like $7. No. Okay. It is 7 months is gone to $6,000. And 10 months is gone to $78,000. By 1 year, you are making $2 million a month. So this income are just ballooning. If you understand how the system is working. And right now we are growing at a 6% compound rate. It's crazy. the growth. And this is in the early stage. And we are not even many in the world. And this thing is already in 60 something countries. The 100 plus countries have already been open. So this thing is going to grow anyway because it's digital. And to be able to carry your digital hospital with you, I mean, which hospital will even do a stress test? They don't do stress tests. But this app will calculate your vagus nerve stress test before it will prescribe for you which program to use. Consumers love going online. Consumers are already always online anyway. So if they're going to press this thing also on their phone to take care of their health, why not? The reason why Netflix is doing well is because it's online. So 100 plus countries and territories. This is a global asset. It's already open. This is an early expansion pace. We are moving at the speed of light right now. I am going to do this. You know why? It doesn't matter. I have 2 masters and 2 PhDs, and so what? That is not the issue. The issue is wisdom, and wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it's a secret. Wisdom is the ability to contain what is coming that others cannot see. Vision is who you are today by virtue of what you see tomorrow. We are sitting on an empire. You are 3 feet down your gold. We are all standing on our acre of diamonds. This will flourish. This will grow. And that is why we say a door has been opened to you. One thing that makes people not take this thing seriously is because of doubt. Doubt can paralyze you. Doubt can weaken you. Doubt can make you not even take an action that you deserve, God wanted you to take. The day I joined this organization, I told 4 professors. One of them told me that it's not real. One said it's fake. Another said it's Namwampa too. Just about 38 days later, when I showed them my $3,020 or so, one of them said, is that juju? People don't see things with their mind's eye. They want to see things physically before they take action. You have the key now. You have a choice to open that door. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. It's just a figment of the imagination. It makes people not take chances. Every single billionaire will tell you that there are only about 3,024 billionaires in the world, and they will tell you that people don't take them seriously until they win. We have had the desire to want to touch lives of our family. When we were children, I used to tell my mom that, "Mom, I'll build you a 7-bedroom house. I'll do this." Like we just talking. But opportunities come our way, but we don't take them. There's a guy called Jack Ma. He was once upon a time the richest man in China. He's the owner of Alibaba. Jack says that by the time you are 30 years, you have encountered 3,000 opportunities. The word poor, he says, stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Poor is not even about money. Poverty is a state of the mind. So when usually many people are mentally poor, they are physically poor. They're emotionally poor. They are spiritually poor. Their health is not even important. They're even selling vegetables and they know that vegetable is good, but they're not eating it. They don't exercise. They will tell you that, I don't need to exercise. I'm always walking. Meanwhile, that walking is not beating the heart and pumping blood. But then the wealthy mind, they are always exercising. They are deliberately pumping the heart. They are eating the fruit that the poor person was selling and not eating. Wealth is multidimensional. Poverty is also multidimensional. When I speak to people who have achieved a lot in life about this thing, they take it immediately. They take it. Why? They get it. They get it. They see the future is technology. They see artificial intelligence is the gateway to the rest of the world. They know this is going to grow with or without them. So that brings me to the end. It's been a pleasure discussing this with you. At this stage, I'm going to pause in case you have any question, please.
Because, I mean, Prof, listening to you, clearly we feel your passion, we feel your belief. And it's that belief, even though I haven't used the product, is really, that's what's selling it to me, right? Because even if you're parting away with $50, it's still a lot of money. Somehow, I mean, just to say, well, let me just pay $50 and just, it's still quite a bit of money. But I think what is important is anybody who's interested in signing up, number one, just ensure you have earphones or I think earphones are the better option, but something you can plug into your ears and then you're good to go. Because I wasn't informed of this. So today, the whole day, I haven't had the opportunity of using the app, and I've had it for about 24 hours. So I think that's a very important fact that everybody should know.
So if you want to use your distance for your back office, for your payment, if you click on commission management here, you see you have purchase credit on account. Then it says that if you have already received an email from iPayout, create your account and have registered. So you get an email and then you create an account. Then here, choose a method for payment. Okay. And then it says, please pay me using iPayout. Okay. Then you have minimum payment amount. And then you have here, use commission to pay for SmartShip. So this one is one of the products. Use commission to pay for SmartShip. If you say yes, okay, what they are going to do is that whatever commission that you get, when it is monthly, they will now take that part of the commission and use it to pay. But this is for SmartShip. It's not for our own. So they are going to add our own to this one so that whatever money you make for the Nucalm, that income will be used. All you have to do is to select and click yes, and then the rest will do.
Prof, we can also say that since you can even transfer it into your account, if you transfer